What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here of the Bottom Line View, here to break down the free agent signing, Dontari Poe going to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have gotten themselves a lot heavier. Dontari Poe, formerly of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons this past season, was a one-year stint with Atlanta, now coming to Carolina on another stint with another team. So he's already played with 3 teams in his career. As a Kansas City Chief, 2-time Pro Bowler, solid all-around player, 4.5 sacks in 2013, 6 in 2014. Really known for his ability to stop the run, but also at that time had an ability to get after the quarterback. And since then hasn't really shown that same ability. He did have 2.5 sacks this past season, which was his best since 2014, but that's still not a lot. He is a player to me that I feel like at his contract, 3 years, $27 million, maybe a little bit overpaid from Carolina's perspective. He is a player to me that I feel like has always fit a 3-4 scheme a little bit better. Now in Carolina, they play a 4-3 scheme. So, and in Atlanta, they also did. In Kansas City, they played more of a 3-4 scheme where he was the nose tackle. That's why when he went to Atlanta, it was a little bit confusing to me because I didn't really see him as a guy that could play as a 4-3 D tackle. Now, he proved me wrong to a certain degree. He is a quality run defender. No matter the scheme, he's always going to be that, and he's definitely going to upgrade Carolina's run defense, which was already very good last year. So it's just going to make it that much better with him and Quan Short in the middle. It's going to be difficult to run against. And I think that's also the thing what Carolina is trying to get back to. When they had Star Lotulelei playing the way he was playing in the past, they had 2 dominant defensive tackles that could get after the quarterback and could stop the run. And I think that's what they're trying to get back to. 2 guys in the middle that can do it all. And Dontari Poe is definitely athletic enough to do it all. The thing is, he is more of a 2-down player. He's not necessarily a 3-down player. He usually is taken off on 3rd downs and pass rushing situations for other players. That might also be a reason for his dip in sacks, but I feel like Poe is a 1st and 2nd down quality player, but he's not a 3-down player. That's why I question the $9 million per year, 3 years, $27 million. But I do think they are getting a good player. They're going to upgrade their front 7 with this player for sure. I just don't know if he is quite worth that $9 million per year. He is one of the highest paid defensive linemen of this offseason, so that's interesting. But he definitely, 3 years, he's not going to have to wait around. From a Dontari Poe perspective, he's not going to have to wait after this next year to go and sign as a free agent. So you have him for 3 years, Carolina, and I think you definitely upgraded your run defense. You definitely upgraded your front 7, but I just don't see him being quite the value and really the positional need that I thought Carolina needed. I really thought that they may have needed a edge defender a little bit more than an interior guy. But now that they did lose Star Lotulelei, obviously they needed to replace that player, and I think they upgraded in that department. So Carolina, I feel like this signing is okay. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. I feel like it was a little bit overpaid for Poe, but I think you are getting a pretty solid player nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and for more NFL content, if you haven't already, checked out the rest of my analysis videos on NFL players in free agency. It's Mitch of the Bottom Line View. Peace out.